After having met Gurudev personally also, can you tell me some of the wonderful things like Gurudev's meticulousness, Gurudev's discipline, and other things that you have observed in Puja Gurudev?
I often used to be one of the devotees who will go to airport and receive Gurudev. That time I found the crowd was nothing less than 50 to 75. And as he comes out from the exit gate, he would meet practically everyone and he would give instructions which I could make out at a distance, and then we reach ashram. From this I understood that before landing, Gurudev must be doing all his homework and calling people to the airport so that ready-made answers are given to them and they are put on their job. This kind of attitude to meet the masses, solve their difficulties while walking, is a great sign of a person. I would say that he is the first CEO of Chinmaya Mission, who planned his work, who scheduled everything, and he selected people and motivated them to do their job. I would love to quote one incident that after I joined as a full-timer, Gurudev used to call me in his bedroom after he returned from abroad. He would often say that now I am awake, I am fresh, I am free. I want you to come down and sit with me and we shall do the office work. He would ask me to bring all my files and sit with him, and he would start with opening up his mail and writing down the replies, including the addresses on each and every cover. And I found in a time slot of about 2.5 hours, at least 200 and above letters will be falling in my lap for dispatch. This kind of hard work, this kind of attention, this kind of love, only a mastermind can give. I love that part of it.
How did you land up as the CEO of the Chinmaya Mission?
Me and my wife in 1989 happened to visit Mauritius, and Gurudev's Yajna was planned over there. We went 1 week ahead just to see the area and later on attend the Yajna. To my great surprise, one day Gurudev called me and gave me a bunch of drawings which were related to the international school proposed at Lucknow. He said, go through this and come back to me with your comments. I took the bundle and I was thinking, when I am not the insider, how come my views will be counted on this project which is going to cost a lot of money? Is there something hidden in the mind of the master which is trying to pull me, and perhaps the time has come that I might have to relinquish my profession and be with him. It was just a thought when the drawings landed in my hand. After 2 days I gave my opinion, and then Yagna was over and Gurudev was about to leave from the main gate, and where me and my wife were standing. And with a great love and a great force, he said, "Come on, Narayanji, come on, come." And I was wondering where I have to go, because his car left. But all the time I was thinking, or I can say that these were my own inner calls, suggesting that the time has come that I should be with him, doing his work as a full time. It so happened that after a month, I was on my way to my factory. A thought came that possibly Gurudev may be at Powai. So why not take a chance? If he's there, I will prostrate and then go. To my great surprise, when I came up, I happened to meet one devotee named Kali, who was working in Air India and taking care of Gurudev. He said, "Gurudev's flight is late today by half an hour. You please come and meet him." I was so happy that I went and prostrated. And before I could take my head up, he shared his Mari biscuit. Half he kept it on my palm, and he just said, "Now you come and take over from Mr. Ranganathan and look into my work." I was surprised what kind of command is coming up. I do not know whether I am ready or not. I remained mum. Gurudev got up from his seat. I also walked with him up to the car, and suddenly my mind says to tell Gurudev, "Yes, I am ready. I will come and obey your command." The moment I say, "Swamiji, this is possible, I can come," he said, "Do one thing, go and meet your wife, take her consent, and then only we shall ask you to join us." On the very same day, Mr. Jairam, who used to look after Tara Cultural Trust, he and me, we went to the hospital where my wife was the superintendent in charge of Kurla Baba Hospital, and we narrated what had happened. She would not believe that Swamiji, knowing so many people, why should he pull me out and engage me in missionary work? She never believed that. Whole of the night we discussed, and I was very firm that I am going to join. And finally my wife said, "Okay, if you want to go, you go ahead." And that is how I wrote to Gurudev, and he said, "Okay, by December you come and meet me." Thereafter I resigned and came to the mission.